Hi, my name is Slobodan Kristevsky, and I'm here in Forest, Ontario with Marie Doe. Doe.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful lady here in Forest that has a passion for missions. And during the last few months, you've been working here. God has given you a desire. Could you explain what is happening here in Forest right now?
For the last year, our kids have been raising money for the orphans over in the Balkans, and then we decided to challenge the church. And for the last while, it was only $25 type thing every year. Well, now we were able to raise a lot more this year because the church got involved with this, and we raised over $1,000 for the orphans over there. And we're just so glad because the kids were all excited about it and everything.
Praise God. And many of the children here are not very well-to-do themselves.
No, none of them.
So they're struggling themselves.
Yeah.
And yet God moved through you to encourage them to think of somebody else.
Yeah, we had one little girl who used to go around her house all the time and look for pennies just so she could bring some pennies in. It was really wonderful. She could I got some pennies, Mrs. D, I got some pennies. It was so exciting for her, that she was able to bring something in, because normally they couldn't pay.
So this is really children helping children, isn't it?
That's right.
Isn't that wonderful?
It's fantastic. And I just thank God for that He's laid it on their hearts at this age, because one of them is only 4 years old, and we go to 11. But
so the children are ages between 4 and 11.
Yeah.
How many children altogether?
We only have 5 now. We did have 8.
So those 5 children.
Yep.
And 8 children have been able to raise about $1,000.
Yep.
Praise God. And your church is not a very large church, is it?
No, it's not.
So Forest is a small town here in southwestern Ontario.
Yeah.
It has probably a couple of thousand of people.
Maybe about 4,000.
4,000.
Maybe.
And the church has how many people
We're
on a
up
regular?
to roughly about 35 to 40 now, which is wonderful. When Pastor Steve took over, there was about 4 of us left, except for my children and BG's.
Now it has gone 10 times over.
That's right.
Do you see any connection?
Oh,
you see
God,
how
it's just wonderful.
Both by him coming and also by missions focus?
Yeah.
When we think of other people, God has a tremendous way of blessing us.
That's right.
It comes really true what Jesus said in the book of Acts, that it is more blessed to give than to receive. And you really don't need to be a very big church or a very wealthy person. I mean, these are little children. 5 to 8 children in a course of about a year, raising $1,000 to help orphans in the Balkans. That's such a wonderful thing. God has promised, when we sow a seed, we are going to harvest as well. We are going to reap. And this is a tremendous testimony. It's so encouraging. And I know that many people, including these children in the Balkans, will be blessed as a result of it. So I want to thank you. I want to thank you for having that purpose and passion in your heart for missions and going beyond yourself and helping others. It's such a blessing.
For the kids, it's not a sacrifice for anybody if they got a heart for kids. There's no sacrifice or nothing. Every child needs something.
When you think of it, 2/3 of the world has only $1 or $2 per day.
Yeah.
And 2/3 of the world doesn't really have enough money to eat.
That's right.
So we live in a very privileged society here, regardless of how well we think we are or not.
That's
we
right.
are always able to do
privileged.
something.
Yeah.
And this is a true testimony and a wonderful opportunity that you have done. And now when we go to the Balkans and meet these children, there is such a joy.
I wish I was going with you. I really do.
Maybe that time will come.
Maybe. I don't know what the Lord's got planned for me.
I really want to thank you.
No problem.
So I want to encourage you as you watch this little presentation. Maybe God will speak to you so that you too will partner with us in some small or a big way, whatever God lays it upon your heart. I want to encourage you to partner with us.